thinking. One turned ankle, one bad rebound, come down on somebody's foot.
Nice move, Randolph. He'll slam it home. That'll get the crowd going, put the exclamation point on the game. The big fella gets the dunk. So Randolph the last second, but
yeah, he was wanting the ball up so he could jam it, and he couldn't get it through there.
State championship game of the 90th Indiana High School Athletic Association State Basketball Tournament, the greatest tournament in the land. Our game this evening features the Bloomington North Cougars and the Marion Giants. Here are your rosters and starting lineups for tonight's championship game. First for the Bloomington North Cougars, Isaac McClung. Number 14, Mark Sears. Number 25, 52, Kevin Cates. And the starting lineup for the Giants: at guard, a 5'10". At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 42, Alan Miller. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 44, Matt Bax. And the center, a 6'9" senior, number 50, Zach Randolph.
One of Darner's main objectives will be controlling the inside play of the big fellow on Marion's ball club, Zach Randolph.
Zach Randolph, some call him Little Shaq, 6'8" sophomore, 17 points, 12 rebounds. Those of you who are old enough to remember, there are a lot of people say he reminds them of Steve Downing, my old teammate at Washington High School in 1969. Very imposing, good player down the low post, left-handed.
Magic of Marion on championships. Is Bill Green giving you any advice for tonight's game?
Well, he saw me yesterday. I hadn't seen him about 6 months, just wished us well. And, you know, he had always something to say, but I hope that magic's with us tonight.
Top concern with Pike?
Well, it's their athleticism in a transition game. They go up and down the court pretty well. We just got to control the tempo of the game.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Should be a good one. We'll watch the coaches do their X's.
And now your roster and starting lineup for the Marion Giants. Number 13, Reggie Nevels. Number 22, Trent Daly. Number 30, Robbie Acord. Number 34, Adam Halverson. Number 40, Andrew Morrell. Number 42, Tommy Pierce. Number 44, Matt Bax. And the starting lineup for the Marion Giants: at one guard, the 5'8" senior, number 10, Andre Betts. At the other guard, a 5'8" senior, number 35, Kyle Chin. At one forward, a 6'4" senior, number 32, JoJo Williams. At the other forward, a 6'4" senior, number 52, Brad McPherson. And the center, a 6'8" sophomore, number 50, Zach Randolph. Head coach of the Marion Giants, Bo Smedley.
Marion and Pike will tip it off for the 4A title when we return to the RCA Dome. Betts picks the pocket of Kincaid. He'll have an easy one.
Many think that this young man, Betts, is the quickest guard in the state. And he does have some quick hands, and Pike must take care of the ball. Isaac Kincaid, I think, is having trouble with the dome. He needs to
turnover. There's Mo Smedley in his second season at the helm of the Marion Giants.
love that tie he's got on.
True Marion colors. 19th.
And how long it is and what great contributions they made all season long, especially in the tournament. But Zach Randolph went out on the other end for Marion, and their folks came in, did a nice job. As a matter of fact, Marion took the wheel a little bit, come up with some nice hustle opportunities where they picked up loose ball instead of be running away from one another.
Chin missed the three, but Matt Bax showing his great hops.
6'5" sophomore. Think that he and this
6.5 minutes to play in the game. Pike leads Marion by 3. Betts.
Oh, big shot there. Andre Betts just right in front of the 3.
Chin spotted for the 3 and then lost control, but he lost control right to Randolph.
Oops, look what I found, huh? I'll take it.
Chin will claim that as an assist this evening. On the other. And JoJo Williams uses all the iron.
Goodness. Tough shot. Terrific.
Distance for the Marion Giants, and what a great player he was. Made it to the state finals with Marion back in '83 before losing to North Central Conference rival Anderson, who also had a pretty good player that year by the name of Troy Lewis.
Yes, that was a great year.
Well, Lewis and Blackman put up some points in the North Central Conference. They were two of the best to ever play in that league. Campbell turns right in, and Bax blocked it. Campbell ducked the shoulder against Randolph, and he got the ball over Randolph's arm, and then Bax came in and swatted it away.
Well, Marion's done a terrific job here in the last 2 or 3 minutes. Now they're going to be make Pike chase. See, and Marion's the quicker team. And if they get the ball into Andre Betts' hands, it's going to create all kinds of problems because he's able to break guys down off the bounce. See, they're just going to make them chase now.
Well, this is tough on you, George. When you're tired, it's late in the game.
It's late in the ball game. Very smart call here by Mo Smedley.
And now Pike goes into the 1-3-1 trap, and they lob it up and create a. Marion needs a basket to take the lead. Randolph has it knocked away by Campbell. Kincaid. Smith is open.
Seconds.
And he's fouled. Rodney Smith fouled by Kyle Chin.
Boy, Kincaid had Rodney Smith wide open. He was literally begging for it. Now, Pike comes up with the steal. Let's see who does that. It looks like it's Campbell again.
Oh,
boy.
The elbow to the chin of Betts.
Matchup here tonight. Rodney Smith with a second free throw. Now, Marion needs a big 3. Look for Chin. Look for Chin.
Betts took it, didn't get it. JoJo Williams saves it, but calls timeout. But he stepped on the end line. Pike will have the ball.
Pike, in 1997, Class 4A state champs. That did it. All you got to do is throw it long here. That's all you want to do.
It's all over. The Pike Red Devils have won the Class 4A state championship. 57-50.
Leadership and athletic ability. In addition to the award, Farm Bureau Insurance, the proud corporate partner of the IHSAA, will award a $1,000 scholarship to the winner's school. Before naming the winner of the Mental Attitude Award, I would like to invite the parents of the recipient to please come to the awards area to share in this honor. The recipient of this award, while a student in grade 12, was nominated by the principal and coach, excelled in mental attitude, athletic ability, scholarship, and leadership during the 4 years of high school. Participated as a state finalist in this sport and was selected by the members of the IHSAA Executive Committee. It is my pleasure at this time to present the Mental Attitude Award to Brad McPherson, Marion High School.
A bittersweet moment for Brad McPherson. He takes home a much coveted honor, the Trester Award, but he'll wear the runner-up medal home tonight because Pike is the champion of Class 4A. We'll return to the RCA Dome for more of the post-game. Back at the RCA Dome, let's join the public address for the introduction of the runner-up, Marion Giants.
JoJo Williams. Adam Halverson. Kyle Chin. Andrew Morrell. Tommy Pierce. Matt Bax. Zach Randolph. Brad McPherson. Head coach Bo Smedley. Assistant coach Herb McPherson.
We'll return for the presentation of the championship medals to the Pike Red Devils in just a moment. Trester Award winner tonight, Ron.
Joined by the McPherson family, and Brad, congratulations on the award. I know you'd much rather have the team trophy, though.
Oh yeah, this is a great honor to win this. They only give out one. Well, now they give out 4 with class basketball. But I'd definitely trade this in for the other color medal and ring any day.
What's it been like for you with your father, part of the coaching staff? And this was a great ride. I'm sure you'll look at it that way in years to come.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a great ride. I love having my dad help out with coaching staff. He was a great influence on me. It's too bad we just couldn't be up there where Pike's at right now. But our group of kids, we've been together since we were about 10 or 11 years old and played together. Us 5 seniors, and to go out losing, it was really hard. But to know we went out to a team like Pike, we still really don't have no reason to lay our heads low, and we should always keep them up because we're from Marion and we'll always be Giants.
Mom, have you been through a closer game this year as a fan?
Oh, I don't know if we have been. I don't realize it right now. This was a pretty good game.
Dad, you have to be proud, all things considered.
Yeah, I'm very proud of Bradley's accomplishments, and I'd really especially like to thank Marion Community Schools and the staff and faculty administration and just the whole community. And I'd like to thank Coach Mo Smedley, and I'd like to thank Brad's teammates for, without those 2 or 3 things, this would not be possible for Brad to receive this reward.
Well, congratulations, and for Marion, it was an outstanding ride.
Thank you, appreciate it.
McPherson family.
Candidate Zach Randolph and the number 2 Marion Giants are the only thing keeping number 1 Bloomington North and its Mr. Basketball candidate Jared Jeffries from becoming the first undefeated champion in 15 years. The 25-0 Mr. Basketball candidate Zach Randolph and the number 2 Marion Giants are the only thing keeping number 1 Bloomington North and its Mr. Basketball candidate Jared Jeffries from becoming the first undefeated champion in 15 years. The 25-0 Cougars won the last single-class title in 1997. Coach Tom McKinney's squad was taken to the wire in the Indianapolis semi-state when Jeffersonville's last second shot rimmed out at the buzzer. Protecting the honor of the Marion tradition, the 6-time state champs were the last undefeated champion in 1985. Coach Mo Smedley's 27-1 Giants defeated Warsaw 51-39 at Lafayette Jeff. The 4A dream matchup is finally here.
Welcome back once again to Conseco Fieldhouse. We're looking into the Marion Giants cheering section. They're ready to go. So is Bloomington North. Let's take the key players for Bloomington North this afternoon, Dave.
Well, you got to start with the potential Randolph, headed for Michigan State next year. He'll wear number 50. He's 6'9". He averages 24 points a game. Interesting, he and Jeffries average exactly 24 points apiece. The other forward that we got to keep an eye on is number 44, Matt Bax. He was injured earlier in the year. He's back 100%. He averages 10 points a game. The keys for the Marion Giants, they've got to, I said that Bloomington has to defend Randolph.
And the starting lineup for the Giants: at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 11, Todd Chin. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 13, Reggie Nevels. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 42, Alan Miller. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 44, Matt Bax. And the center, a 6'9" senior, number 50, Zach Randolph. Head coach of the 27-1 Giants, Mo Smedley.
Well, it's the one you've been waiting for. Numbers 1 and 2. Bloomington North and Marion will tip it off in just 1 minute. Came in averaging just under 24 points and 10.5 rebounds.
The key is that gets Bloomington North back to within 3.
50-47, 5:15 to play. Randolph again posted low. Sean May trying to guard him, and he's not had much success here in this half. He turns, fires, scores. Zach Randolph with a 9-point. In fact, he scored all 9 of Marion's points in this quarter, give him 26 points on the night.
See what he did there? He caught the ball
in here, and they do. They know where to go with the basketball. It's 52-49. Lead belongs to Marion. They've got Randolph down inside again. Sean May trying to guard him.
He did the same thing. They chose to skip pass that time, but he's very good at posting and then reestablishing in a better position.
Marion Giants with the basketball. They're ranked number 20 in the nation in the USA Today poll. Bounced inside, right out front. 15-footer is short. Randolph had it knocked free. It is saved by Marion's Alan Miller. Off the mark. Randolph rips it out of there and scores again. Zach Randolph.
Remember early on we talked about the physical advantage to Marion. It's showing in this ball game because they're just out muscling the Bloomington players down inside, getting 2 or 3 opportunities.
28
or 3 opportunities.
28 points for Zach Randolph. Bloomington North with the basketball. Blocked up inside and out of bounds. Belongs to Bloomington North. Randolph all 11 points in the 4th quarter for the Marion Giants. The Giants ranked 6th in the nation in the USA Today poll.
Here's that replay. Now watch. Randolph just goes up and puts the block on Jared Jeffries' shot.
Seward trying to defensively stop Reggie Nevels again. Now they come up on the near side. They flip it down inside to Randolph. Randolph playing pitch and catch with Chin. Gets it back out long range to Alan Miller.
Well, they've got the clock to their advantage. We're down to 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Diving on the floor. Loose ball picked up by Marion. They got a break there because that was going to be a backcourt violation. And that time, the Bloomington North hustle actually paid off in a negative attitude. Down the lane, losing the ball, and a foul call.
You talk about him being a good golfer. If you've got the courage to stand up there and make those 4-foot putts, you can make a free throw. This young man's done it throughout his career.
His father, John, played on those 68 and 69 Marion teams. Runs in the family. 8 points for Todd, right at his scoring average. Now we're down to 1 minute 10, and Bloomington North will take the timeout. A full timeout with 1 minute 12 to play. That sets up the scenario with the Marion Giants 57, Bloomington North Cougars 51. We'll be back in a moment on the LaCie Broadcasting IHSAA television network. It may be not as high a scoring game as we thought it was going to be, but it's been the kind of game we anticipated.
Absolutely. Score-wise, it's been the kind of game everybody expected and anticipated. You don't always have the big players play the way you think they will. You don't have the high scoring, but absolutely exciting.
Sectionals, 3 regionals, 2 semi-states, and that state championship.
And their run of 6 state champions is second only to Muncie Central. Muncie Central's won 8. If I'm Bloomington North, I try. That's 4 fouls on Jared, but I don't think it matters with 27 seconds to go. 4-point game, Jared.
And once again, free throws, as we anticipated, would come into play at the end of this game, either positively or negatively. He got them both. Big free throws in this quarter. Todd Chin has hit 5 out of 6. Quickly up court, 61-56. Long range three off the mark this time by Jared Jeffrey.
That pretty much sews it up.
The Giants get it back up court. They're going to try to eat some clock. They've got a wide open player on this side. He'll go in. It is blocked by Jeffries. Loose ball picked up, and now a foul on Sean May. And we're down to 8.1 seconds.
Yep. I think the Giants can start the celebration. In fact, I think they have. If you look across the way there, as you see on your screen, and you know, it was a great championship game. Tom McKinney, of course, won the last single-class championship in '97. And now it looks like Mo Smedley's going to win one. And from a coaching standpoint, you're very happy for the winning coach, and you feel badly for the losing coach. But as we said earlier, I don't know if the word loser is a proper one to use.
I'm not sure it is either. Alan Miller with 13 points now. Mo Smedley was an assistant coach on that state championship team. So he's tasted this, or at least had a spoonful of it. He gets the whole McGilla this time around. Second shot's off the mark. We're down to the final seconds of the game. Bloomington North will bring it across the line. They'll get the shot off the mark, and there's your ball game. And the Marion Giants are the 4A state champions as they defeat Bloomington North 62-56, and the celebration begins. And the two candidates for Mr. Basketball shake hands and offer congratulations all around.
Zach Randolph went down the line, shook hands with every young man from Bloomington North. A nice gesture.
Truly, obviously, quite a young man, as is that man, Jared Jeffries. He did not have one of his stellar games tonight. Well, that guy did. I'll tell you what, Sean May's a man out there.
Sean May had a great basketball game. This certainly does not tarnish or take away from the type of year or the type of career that Jared Jeffries has had throughout his career, averaging 24 points, coming in here 25-0, finishes 25-1, runner-up in a state championship. And you have to give Zach Randolph credit. He brought his game to the floor, particularly in the first, third, and fourth quarters tonight, and carried his team to the championship.
Finishes up with 28 points and 9 rebounds. He's the top scorer for either club. Sean May led the way for Bloomington North with 17 points tonight, only 2 in the second half.
I think physical fatigue with Sean May having to battle Zach Randolph. Remember, Sean's only a sophomore, and I think that took his toll in the course of the ballgame.
Looks like Bob Nagel is out on the floor now and about ready to talk with one of our coaches. Let's go to Bob. Bob?
Thank you, Jerry. And I tell you what, we're here with Mo Smedley. Mo, you had to sit down for a minute. This is an enormous win for you.
Well, it certainly is. I had to go around Robin Hood Barn to get back to Marion. I left there in '76, and I wanted to win one in '77, and I didn't get the chance. It just took me 20 years to get back, Bob, and it took me 4 to get this thing. But I'm so proud of these kids. I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. All I know is that we were down 5.5 against the #1 team in the state. And these kids did a heck of a job not quitting.
You had so many heroes in this game. Zach Randolph did such a great job. Reggie Nevels had a great second half. You had so many people. Young man named Miller had a great game for you. Bax had a great game. You believed in this team, didn't you?
Yeah, this team unbelievably is unselfish. I said it all year, Bob. This is the most unselfish team I've ever coached. When it going gets tough, these guys get tough, and I know that's a cliche, but they do that.
I know this means so much because you had so much respect for Bloomington North.
Oh, they're the best team we played all year. They're a great team. Tom does a good job with them.
Coach, congratulations. I think you got to sit down again. Congratulations.
I'm going to faint, I think. Thanks, Bob.
Congratulations. Mo Smedley, the head coach of the Marion Giants, the first state champion in the year 2000 and for the new millennium. And we'll be back down here in just a moment. We're going to try to find that big Zach Randolph fella.
They've just announced the Mental Attitude Award winner, and let's go over and pick it up. It's Jared Jeffries of Bloomington. All right, we're back now, and the presentation ceremonies continue. The Marion Giants picking up their championship medallions, and they'll be presented the championship trophy. We're going to go out to Bob in a moment here. He is standing by with Jared Jeffries. As soon as Jared is free, we'll go to Bob and get a comment. Are you ready, Bob? Sure enough.
We'll be ready in just a second. We get some of the awards presentations.
That's fine, no problem at all. Jared's a little busy right now, as you can understand. And you see the presentation of those medallions being handed out now to the Marion Giants. They finished the year 28-1. What a year they did have.
Well, let's talk about Jared Jeffries while Bob's trying to grab his arm there. Jared Jeffries just won the Mental Attitude Award, and you remember Shane Tower won it earlier. What two great kids to win it.
Absolutely. Let's go out now to Bob Nagel.
Jared Jeffries alongside, and Jared, congratulations.
I have really great parents. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
Look forward to seeing that young man down in Indiana next year. Jared Jeffries, what a class act in a tough situation. As it's been all day, Jared, we've seen the character of these people. The basketball doesn't build it as much as it reveals it, and we've seen a lot of it here today.
That's well said. Mo Smedley on your screen right there. Here's a guy who said he was going to faint a couple of moments ago. That's how excited he is. Marion Giants pick up the state championship. We'll watch their celebration, and we'll take a break for a moment likewise and come back and pick it up. Marion wins it 62-56. This is the LaCie Broadcasting IHSAA Television Network. Well, it's picture taking time. This is one of those great moments that you'll take to your grave. A picture like this, Dave, and well-deserving. And there's a gentleman right there, Zach Randolph. We're going to try to get a word with him if we possibly can. Boy, what a game he had tonight.
I hope Bob can get a hold of him. He had a wonderful game. I think you just said 28 points and 9 rebounds. Outstanding way to end your high school career. And you feel so good for a young man that at some point in his life had struggled a little bit, but he put it back together, came back and had a tremendous senior year, and he seems like a really nice young man.
In fact, let's go out to Bob right now with Zach.
Thank you very much, Jerry. We've had a chance to talk to this young man a few times over the last few years. And Zach, I've seen you as happy as you can be, and I've seen you down after losing here in the state final, but this means a great deal to you.
Oh, yeah, it's a great feeling. You know, we came out and played hard, and everybody gave it 110%, and that's what happened.
You were out in foul trouble in the first half. Both big guys had to sit. You came back, and you really got it done. 28 points, 9 rebounds, and led your team.
Oh yeah, you know, we came out. You know, second half we came out hard. We went in with we went in down, and we came out. We had to prove something. That's what we did.
You weren't too happy to hear that Michigan State went to the Final Four, were you?
Oh yeah, that's even great.
Well, you're part of that team as of right now, so you can take your game to the next level. But you got to feel proud of the way that you've gotten yourself through Marion High School and stay dedicated to being as good as you can be.
Oh yeah, I've been. You know, it feels so good to come from adversity. You know, getting in trouble and everybody look down on you and say bad things about you because you got in trouble, and it feels great, you know. And I want everybody to know that people do make mistakes, and God do have plans for people that make mistakes.
Well, it's great to see that, and that's a great example for a lot of people around the state and around this country. The greatest basketball state in the country, and you've got the championship.
Oh yeah, it's a blessing.
All right, Zach, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Zach Randolph, I'll tell you what, he's a Spartan, isn't he? From now on, he's a Spartan, and what a great personality. Nice job, big man. Jerry?
Yeah, he did have some problems along the way, but he straightened himself out, and tonight he redeemed himself in front of a crowd of 18,263, a statewide television audience. And if this was indeed a battle for Mr. Basketball, and I'm not laying that off on anybody, if it was, then he wins.
Well, I'd have to agree with, based on this one game, it's not based on one game,
right.
and it's based on a career and everything, and they can't go wrong, I'll say that,
no.
With Jared Jeffries or Zach Randolph, and you've got to think those two guys are going to be the head of the class.
In fact, I saw some other guys today that'll be on that squad that'll play awfully well likewise.
We saw a lot of all-stars. We could have picked an all-star team, Jerry, from these 8 teams and compete very well. So I want to say a word about Bloomington North and Tom McKinney. You know, they had a wonderful year to come in here 25-0. It ends with a little bitter pill here, but I hope those guys understand what they have accomplished going undefeated to the state championship game before losing, and they've got to keep their heads up and be very, very proud, and I'm sure they will be. Tom McKinney's done a wonderful job down there at Bloomington North.
Well, let's congratulate all the winners. First off, in single A, of course, we saw a Duggar team come in here with the #1 scorer in the state and lose to Lafayette Central Catholic. Then we saw Westview win over Winchester. Earlier tonight on the abrupt Braves showed how strong they were in the 3A title game, beating Andrean 72 62-56. And then Marion comes away with a 62-56 victory tonight. The Giants led in scoring by Zach Randolph with 28 points and 9 rebounds. Let's go back out on the floor with Bob Nagel. Bob?
Well, Reggie Nevels is alongside, special young man. He's going to defend our country, and I'm glad to have him the way he played defense tonight. You guys did a lot of great things tonight, everything to win and against a great team.
Yeah, first I want to thank God, and I tip my hat to Bloomington North. They're a great team. They had a lot of weapons, and just thank God for us. We just came out on top tonight.
Now let's talk about football and maybe baseball at West Point. How in the world are you going to get the basketball coach to leave you alone?
Well, I had a lot of questions coming up because I had a very good tournament. I averaged 16 points in semis day, and I got a couple phone calls from a lot of basketball coaches, and I was like, no, what's going on? But, you know, really basketball isn't my favorite sport, you know. Thank God it's over with. Now I'm going to concentrate on baseball and football.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people who would like to see you keep a basketball uniform around because you do have a great talent. Your leadership was great tonight. This is a team that needed leadership. This is a team that needed direction at different times, and you have great individual talent, but tonight, the play of Bax, the play of Miller, you guys were a total team tonight.
Oh, yeah. We came out, you know, in the second half, you know, we came out and gave it all we got. We realized we was down, and we had 16 more minutes left, and as seniors, we only had, you know, it's our last going round, and we came out and gave it all we got.
I know you guys had a lot of respect for Mr. Jennings on the other side. Played well down the stretch, had some points toward the end of the game, but you did a good job helping out, help side defense on him all night long.
Oh, yeah. Bloomington North has some big boys in that team. Jeffries and Mays, and I can't believe Mays could hit the three-pointer like he did. And like I said, I'm excited right now and go home and party.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is a young man that won one of our Student Athlete of the Week awards during the season, and behind, as we said, every successful young man is a great set of parents. Congratulations to you, your parents, and the entire Marion High School family.
Thanks a lot, sir.
All right. Listen to that Sir stuff. He's ready for West Point, isn't he? Yeah, I think so. He's dismissed, by the way,
Yeah.
and so am I. We'll throw it back over to Jerry Baker courtside with the coach.
All right, so the Marion Giants represent the North Central Conference. They win another state championship. We'll take a break now, come right back and wrap things up from Conseco Fieldhouse. Again, the Marion Giants are your 4A state title holders tonight. Well, we're back at Conseco Fieldhouse, and much of the crowd of 18,000 plus has left the premises tonight. Many are happy.
And the halftime, it's the Marion Giants 40, the Blackhawk Christian Grade 30. Blackburn 2 for the Giants. Blackburn 2 for the Giants. And the halftime. And the halftime, it's the Marion Giants 40, the Blackhawk Christian Grade 30.
There you go.
2 points by James Blackman. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. James Blackman has just surpassed 2,000 points in his high school basketball career. That makes him, he becomes only the 42nd player in Indiana high school basketball to achieve over 2,000 points in his high school basketball career. Congratulations to James Blackman Jr. for his accomplishments here at the Bill Green Athletic Arena. Give a hello to his mother. Congratulations again, James. Surpassed 2,000 points. Play ball.